so I might as well just make it quick. So this system after next week, after next weekend, well, it's all uncertain. It'll get eaten up by this flat trough, but right now it's still too early to guess. But right now I am going to switch to the European model, but I'll try to make this quick. Okay, so systems right here. Then we move on to another 24 hours. Then you get the system there. Then we move on to another 24 hours, which is Monday night. Could gather strength, but then you have another system to the north. Then to Tuesday night. Tuesday night, you do have this area of low pressure. Actually, something could form right between, as what the GFS had suggested, but right now it's still too early to tell because, the further you forecast out into the future, the less accurate it becomes, but once the days progress, then the forecast does get better, though. Right now, even though it's Tuesday night that you're seeing, well, it's still too early. And even though that's the case, but it's also too far away, too. Now, let's see, move on to another 24 hours, Wednesday night, then it'll maintain its tropical characteristics. It could become a tropical storm, then by Thursday night, it'll become a little more organized. Then another 24 hours by Friday night. It's somewhat disorganized. It loses its momentum as it moves towards, but yet kind of moves away from the Windward Islands in Puerto Rico. And then you have the strengthening trough just located in the central part of the U.S. Then move on to it next Saturday night. System tries to get its act together, starts moving in, but what good would that do? Because I see a trough. Then you have Sunday. You have Sunday. Next Sunday night, not tomorrow night. This is the next Sunday night. This could be something. Yeah, it's going to gather strength because it's got a lot of warm waters. Not enough winds aloft that would deter the system unless if it hits the trough. But from what it looks like, it does look like it's going to hit. Yep, it's going to curve out. And bye-bye. And finally, let me see the CCM. It's another model that I'm using. Well, yeah, I'm just moving, starting from where we're at right now, then moving on towards west as it makes its way into next Saturday night, which is a week from now. But just some strong winds are going to get in the way. A powerful trough, a powerful dip in the strong dip in the jet stream could suck it out. Yep. Yeah, it's going to make the system fall apart, but maybe this upper level low could bring in some storms in Florida. But right now, it's still too iffy. Now, let me check the National Hurricane Center forecast real quick from what it looks like. For the next 2 days, it has 0% chance of developing, but within the next 7 days, 50% chance. But thing is, Wild, it's gonna, and everyone else, it's not really gonna be a threat this moment, but it's still too early in the game. I mean, once, probably tomorrow, or maybe in the next few days, once the forecast starts improving, then we'll see what happens with this system. If it gets weakened, great, but if it doesn't, I'll have to keep my eye on it entirely. Alright, so now it's time for me to start moving back to Radar Omega, and we talk about the 3-day forecast. And this is the part where this is the one step before we can get to Minecraft. Okay, so now let me just switch to here, and we move on to talk about temperatures. So basically, Okay, let's start off here because this is where 8 a.m. is. Warm lows would be in parts of Florida, the central third of the country, southern Arizona. Chilly lows will be in the Rockies. Oh, it's going to be really cold in southwestern Colorado. But in your area, Wild, it's going to be somewhat mild. But let me just pinpoint that at your location. Temperatures at that time will be in the mid to upper 50s, maybe close to 60, 62 degrees Fahrenheit. But according to my estimate, it could be just about as close to like 10 degrees Celsius. Now we move on to tomorrow night. Where's the heat? The heat's going to be located throughout much of the Mississippi Valley, Texas, desert Southwest, parts of California, and a little bit in Florida. Chilly temperatures will be in the Colorado Mountains, especially the Bitterroot Mountains, Cascades, and in your area, you're about to get temperatures right around in the teens. Yep, right around the teens, or close to the teens in your case, though. Now, let me see. Okay, so here's the deal. We talk about temperatures and we work our way towards. Okay, so we did tomorrow morning and then tomorrow night. Then there's Monday morning, Monday night, and then Tuesday night. So that means from tomorrow morning to Tuesday night, this is what we're doing: temperature, and then dew point, and then Cape, and then radar. And then after that, we get to Minecraft. But don't worry. This will be very quick. I swear. Yeah, because we got plenty of time until we get to Minecraft. Okay, so now, where are the warm lows for Monday morning? Warm lows will be located throughout much of the central third of the country and Florida as well, and southern Arizona. Chilly temperatures will be located throughout the... I think I can hear background music, folks. Yeah, just give me a moment. I need to mute the mic because background music is playing. Actually, never mind. It's gone. Alright, anyway, we do have chilly temperatures that'll be located throughout much of the Pacific Northwest, parts of the Great Basin, the Rockies, Bitterroot Mountains. Oh, and let's not forget about more chilly weather in the interior parts of New England, and in your case, temperatures would be barely 10 degrees Celsius in your case, or rather below that, like probably, yeah, temperatures be in the teens in your case. Wild. Don't worry, I don't mind the weather talk. Oh, thank you so much, Wild. Thank you. Okay, so let's see what we got for Monday night. Monday night, where's the hot temperatures? Hot temperatures will be throughout the lower Mississippi Valley, Texas, parts of the desert Southwest, all the way to California, and a little bit in South Dakota. Chilly temperatures will be in the northern Rockies, and in your case, temperatures in your area, I would say temperatures would still be in the teens. Probably close to as much as like 15 degrees Celsius. In your case, Wild. Then as we move on to Tuesday morning, by Tuesday morning, warm lows in South Florida, South Arizona. Chilly temperatures will be in the Rocky Mountains, the Great Basin, parts of the Pacific Northwest, like the Cascades, and the interior parts of the Northeast. And in your case, Wild, temperatures would be in the teens, still will be in the teens. And you do have this lake effect where it tends to tends to moderate the temperatures in your area, wild. Because from the lake. But if you get really strong cold winds, oh boy, that's going to be bad. Very bad. Yeah, because, I mean, am I right? Let's see what we got for Tuesday night. So by Tuesday night, where's the heat? The heat's going to be throughout the lower Mississippi Valley, southern plains, Texas. A lot of heat building up in parts of California and southern Arizona. Chilly temperatures will be in parts of the Rockies. And in your case, while it looks like as though temperatures would be in the upper teens to 20 degrees Celsius, so depending on where the temperatures would be over there. It just means that you do have this buildup of heat coming from the south. Hold on a minute. Sorry about that, Wild and everyone else. No, that's background noise. If there's music playing coming from the outside, I get a copyright strike, but I can't really soundproof because I live in a small apartment, which means too much rules, and I can't do anything about it, unfortunately. Yeah, I know it does get pretty cold here, especially in the winter. Oh my god, that sounds like a very painful winter that you typically experience, right? Like really cold temperatures, like as much as like below freezing, like even below zero in Celsius and sometimes in Fahrenheit, right? Like let me guess. I would say about as much as like negative 20 degrees or sometimes negative teens or something like that, right? Yeah, in Celsius. Now let's talk about dew point. So for dew point, well, looks like I may be. Yeah, it looks like the background noise there really ate up, so much of time. Let's see for tomorrow in the morning. Oh wait, this is okay. So this is for tomorrow morning. For tomorrow morning, there's going to be plenty of humidity along the coastal parts of the East Coast. Plenty of humidity that's going to build up throughout the central third of the country. A little bit on the West Coast. You do have a decent amount of moisture, Wild. A dew point could be as much as the teens, which is rather close to being the regular temperature. Now, let's see what we got. For tomorrow night, there's going to be still a little bit of humidity left over throughout parts of the Northeast. Still a lot of humidity in Florida, and more of which in the central third of the country. A little less on the West Coast. It was negative 33 degrees Celsius in January 20th this year, from what I remember. Oh boy. That's brutal. Yeah, it's just unbelievable. Like where you live, and as well as plus a place like anywhere that's right around the Northern Great Lakes region. They tend to experience a lot. You guys, I think, experience a lot worse winters than here, because here we only got temperatures. Well, in Fahrenheit, like we do have like average winter temperatures that are in the 30s, but in Celsius it would be like somewhere between like probably